Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go and take on for a snow lap time challenge on Gran Turismo 7. By having Lake Louise long track is about to be set and go for the Toyota GR Yaris RC High Performance 2020 is about to be set and go for having a cold temperature by having a gold record in about a minute 46.445 seconds to go up in about 2 million GT credits. As part of the Spec 2 update to this part of this month in 2023 update, this is going to be quite so amazing to be featured to have the short and tri-oval to be on the forward and reverse direction. But this time, in this lap time challenge, we'll be doing on forward direction, just to make sure to grab snow tires to be on the regulation, except with the wide body and nitrous to be set on prohibited. But they will be having two types of penalty is about to be set on invalidate time, so you might need to be very careful after you just learned so far to have 4 sectors including a 1 lap attack on circuit experience. As for right now, the specified and BOP/tuning prohibited is about to be go on high speed to be entered, so better make sure that you might need to have some few custom parts to be entered at any time. So here we have the reduce of horsepower to be at 268 and weight to be remain in 2,844 pounds. Do your best out there, folks. This will be doing a 1 cold temperature below 0 and make sure have everything what you learned so far to have 1 track to be on the main place to be on the long track onto the main course layout, because this one might have to take some tight turns and series elevation to go right in the snow. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and start for today's lap time challenge. Let's begin. It's morning on the daytime and clear forecast to go having a nice time to be in the snow. This will be doing a good rare of opportunity as I went down to be on the ranking board to have a good excellent moment on the replay icon. By every page, so I just might have to be preferred to go by 100s or 1000 by each part of the ranking record made by other Gran Turismo players. So here it is right now. It's CBR_Chester 1978 that has a good average gold record time in a minute 46.116 seconds. Let's go load up the ghost just to be serving up as the next part of the challenger. Up I go, and this time going on the inside might need to keep a good sleigh on the snow. But even yet, this will be doing one part of the regular content video along with the weekly challenges and full walkthrough to be introduced as part of the main update to be latest. So gonna have to keep a good steady pace up. Going in. Have the full straightaway to have a few elevation as the timer will go begin. Get ready to sled it up. First turn on the way. But I know this is going to be a very tough time to go on outside cornering. That's how one ghost car is going to step us up and try to make our best out there to be mastered on the long course since the circuit experience. First sector coming in, have the brake. Try to be extra careful to avoid a contact by barrier, otherwise invalidate time does not count. There goes sector 2. Keep that torque up and going. Okay, keep that torque. Hold and slide on the grip. This is going to be pretty heavy to be drive on snow in this challenge. But try your best and see how you can do it so well out there to be dominate onto the long course layout. As I ever did so far from the circuit experience in the first and second part since the live stream content video, well, I know I just really might need to come up to have some creative ideas just to have a template to be doing one part of the masterpiece by development, since I just really might need to get my act together and go trimming down to do some reduces of bloopers and outtakes. But literally, it's always I have to do this because bloopers and outtakes is not part of having a cup of tea. So gonna have to keep going in, have the final turn to go all out. First lap warm up, now on to lap number 2. Here I come and go slide on the inside to have a good wide open on the outside. I know this is going to be pretty heavy, but I'm always going to have to go exercise caution because the snow track is very new and even putting up to have a hard effort to have one real challenge. But by the way, because the ghost car is going way too faster, that I just might need to catch up. This part of the turn right here, brake well. Just try to keep a good torque to be up and running when you're on gear number 2. Okay, that's 2.1 seconds. Still not yet to be improved. This corner is pretty much more wide open to be as the usual on turn number 1. Okay, that's good. Now on to the next part of the first hairpin. Going on the left. Last turn. On the right. Nope. Not the first gear. That's definitely might need to have a number of gears to be using on manual transmission. Okay, that's 1 minute, 50.213 seconds. Still not yet to be climbing up on the goal, but slaying up harder is going to take a decent work, and oh, there it is. In validate time, that might be called in. One session is actually might need to do this because it'll have to go on session 2. But next lap, we'll have to keep a good matter of concentration to get it right. Let's try this again and go for a new attempt record that just recent update by a minute, 48.279 seconds. Just to clarify, viewers, racing on the snow track is a bit much more similar to be driving on the dirt, but it takes a slide and skillful that you might need to keep it self-centered on the control that you might need to get used to it. Only for the Toyota GR Yaris RC High Performance, which is gonna have to take the first step to go driving on Lake Louise, is very much more long course to do an example to go hard for the goal. Time of reset, just have to go pull out the brake and slide it to the right at the first turn, just have to keep front and center on gear number 4. The ghost car has the upper hand offense, so I had to go stay behind, and then turn number 2 we'll have to go for having another right turn, then do on the left turn on the main part of the turn 3. Got to go slide on the inside and keep it center formation without getting touched on the barrier. We'll have to be main focus to go on sector 1, then go right in on sector 2. So here it goes. Just have to keep going faster, then pull out the brake when enter the brake zone. But be sure about it, the first 2 turns might be going much more similar than the hairpins until the last part of the corner on sector 3. First one on the right, and the second by the blind corner, we'll have to take a good slide on the outside. Short straightaway and go faster by exactly in 90 miles per hour to get there to have a next turn to go quicker to the right when you're about to go enter on sector 3. But sometimes, outside cornering may be quite very good to be efficient when driving on the snow, but the inside is going to be a bit much more challenging to go harder. And then here it comes for the short straightaway. We'll take the final corner, we'll be stationed on the S. I'll have to pull the brake and go on the first turn on the left, then the second to go steady to the right. But be sure about it, the strategy is all about to go outside cornering when driving on the snow for the manual transmission on experts or automatic transmission for beginners. Full stretch up ahead and take the left side of the track to go clear the finish line, first lap clear, and moving on to take the extra run in lap number 2. Current record update is 1 minute 46.994 seconds. Let's do the second lap and go slide on the first turn to go outside cornering to have a main lineup to go catching up with the red GR Yaris on the ghost car. Got to admit, it takes a cold lap time challenge to be racing up on the snow course whenever you might need to go achieve on the gold record. So that will bring out to have turn 2 and 3 to be checked, clear, and go back onto sector 2. We'll have to take another run to go by a main queue of advantage. Now, I'll have to try this again and go to take the short hairpin to be on the right turn by switching up on gear number 2, suggested by the focus before coming back onto the short blind corner to have a main position to go for the outside corner of requirement. Got to stay on the right side and take the straightaway to go shorter. We'll do the right corner turn to be on sector 3. But sometimes it might need to go a little bit more harder than faster to make a good push and follow the chase onto the main ghost car. Okay, so the red GR Yaris is pushing away, so I just barely took too much on the outside corner. So I'll have to pause it and call it for a day for having my best time has now been reaching up by the end of session number 2. As I recently took for having one part of the silver medal from yesterday and the record update until now, only 1 minute 46.994 seconds is gonna have to step up and push your way to have a snowy terrain on every corners and elevations altogether. Boy, it takes serious hard work for this lap challenge. It is gonna have to do some major hard work to do some practice. And even perhaps for only one part of many attempts to go on current mileage, is gonna have to go stepping in by having a next day until the new one is gonna be coming in to have one new part of the lap time challenge as the countdown is already in. Now only one last session before putting up on this clip for having one sector in number 2 to 3. 32.414 seconds, and for sector 2, 32.751 seconds along with the third sector in 41.289 seconds. On the snow terrain by carry out on 131 miles per hour should be good enough. So back on the silver, and still yet to be currently for having a one hard step to get closer on the goal that has minimum requirement to go at least in 1.7 seconds. So I guess that should be it for now. We play safe and go for the regular and best lap time, so I just really need to keep pushing hard, and one last call in about 48 minutes until this one is about to be over soon. What a solid icy workout there on long track layout in Lake Louise, folks. Only for the Toyota GR Yaris RC High Performance 2020 and Silver to be on 1 million credits to have a position rank in 3,675th place. So going up to be at 23 million. But the next up is about to go all-out Group 3 category to take the Big Willow in Willow Springs International Raceway. But still yet to be available on the Porsche 911 GT3 RS Type 992 2022 at Daytona International Speedway on road course. 2 American tracks, plus to have 2 different car types for having one vehicle and many of Group 3 category to go by the south and the west coast of the US. But speaking of which, I just recently took on the WTC 900 as progress to be in the menu book. But don't worry, live stream we'll got everything to be covered until I'll have to be ready to go to wrap this up at the end of the video. The world map is about to go by the celebration to have the countdown and about the GTWS World Finals will be on the date schedule on December 1st through the 3rd. So we have to be patient and wait for the celebration is about to go on, and we're about to go there at any time. Thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Twitter, Instagram, GT Planet, and more for my own image artwork like UDRS livery, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.